everybody. So that's what I have to say to you today. We should love our children because it really does make the difference between whether they turn out to be a happy, successful, productive human being and whether or not they're on the internet talking about how much they hate black men and black women. It really does depend on how they're nurtured from the beginning of their lives until they come into the age of reasoning and then into adulthood. Children need to be loved. That cannot be stressed enough. And all of this talk, these people are talking about single moms, and don't deal with the single mom. Somebody even had the nerve to say, "Oh, we don't agree with Russell Wilson's choice of a wife," or something like that. So this is the kind of ignorance and stupidity that we deal with in the black community. We came into our reality broken. We were broken. And that is something we have to accept. Some of us have handled our past, and some of us have handled our trauma better than others. But beating up on each other is not the answer. That's how come I'm all in favor of the passport bros, or whatever they're calling themselves. I'm in favor of them leaving the country. Even one of my subscribers said, and I think she was being facetious, but she said that she would be willing to pay for a passport and also help on a one-way ticket out of the country. And I think a lot of black people feel that way. If you're so unhappy, if you want a passport, we can arrange for some of y'all to get the help. We can arrange for some of y'all to get out of the country, but nobody's going to have the money to sustain you in another country. But if it's just a matter of getting a passport and getting plane fare out of the country, I think we could probably raise some money on this channel to help some of y'all get out of the country. But this, with the stipulation, though, that you have to stay out of the country for at least 10 years. You can't come back for 10 years, and you cannot have access to any social media platform that streams back into the United States. You need to get away from black women, and away from the real trauma. And you may be like Austin Holloman. You may realize that it really wasn't those other people so much. He said once he got out of the environment of the Western Hemisphere, that he didn't even think about black women anymore. And he also talked about some of the other things that bothered him, like black men not being able to engage in conflict resolution in Houston. I think that's where he came from, that you could look at somebody the wrong way and end up losing your life. He also added that is a part of black men's trauma, but the only place they have to plug it in is with black women. So if you are interested in a passport out of the country and you are willing to abide by the stipulation that you have to stay out of the country for 10 years, and you will not have any access to any kind of social media platform streaming into the United States, where you would be streaming that toxicity back into the country, I believe we could help some of y'all get out of the country, because a black man even said, "Lady Boulay, you don't need to be making a 17-minute video about these passport bros, because they don't have any money to get out of the country anyway." So we would raise a little fund. I'd be willing to do that if you are serious about leaving and going somewhere else, but you can't come back. You got to stay out 10 years. Now, that has to be a part of it. And so, and maybe we can start to heal and start looking at each other in a more positive light once we get some of these toxic people out of the country. And I'm not being facetious. I am serious. Okay, y'all. So if you will be willing to chip in on this channel and help somebody get out of the country, let me know in the comment section. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video, and let me know if you'll be willing to chip in and help get some of these angry black men out of the country. Let me know. Okay. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Share the video. And as always, have a great day.